Officially announced, Jovi Dufren and Yara Zaya's divorced. And finally today Jovi Dufren married her secret girlfriend. I will explain everything. Please subscribe now. Today, we're diving into one of the most jaw-dropping stories to come out of the 90-day universe. Jovi Dufren and Yara Zaya, the couple we all thought would make it through the chaos, have officially divorced. Jovi has already moved on and married his secret girlfriend. Yes, you've heard that right. Buckle up, because we're about to unpack everything. The highs, the lows, the scandals, and the secret romance that's got the 90-day fandom in a frenzy. This is the full story of Jovi and Yara's divorce and Jovi's shocking new marriage. Let's rewind to where it all began. Jovi Dufren and Yara Zaya burst onto our screens in December 2020 during season 8 of 90 Day Fiancé. Jovi, a Louisiana native with a love for partying and a job as an underwater robotics engineer, met Yara, a glamorous Ukrainian beauty, during one of his work trips abroad. Their chemistry was instant, and what started as a casual fling quickly turned into something serious. Yara, with her sharp wit and love for the finer things, seemed like the perfect match for Jovi's adventurous spirit, but it wasn't all smooth sailing. Yara moved to New Orleans on a K-1 visa, and the couple faced their fair share of challenges. From Jovi's late-night partying to Yara's struggles adjusting to life in the US, their relationship was a roller coaster from the start. Then came the bombshell. Yara got pregnant. Tragically, she suffered a miscarriage, which tested their bond. But soon after, they welcomed their daughter Mila and tied the knot in February 2020. Fans were rooting for them, hoping they'd beat the odds and build a happy family. But behind the Instagram perfect posts, trouble was brewing. Their story continued on 90 Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After, where we saw them navigate parenthood and Jovi's demanding job, which kept him away from home for weeks at a time. Yara wasn't happy in Louisiana, and she made it clear she wanted to move closer to her family in Europe, or at least somewhere more glamorous than New Orleans. Jovi, on the other hand, was reluctant to change his lifestyle. His love for strip clubs and late-night drinking became a constant source of tension. Fans started noticing cracks in their relationship. Yara's Instagram was filled with solo shots and cryptic captions, while Jovi's posts were either about Mila or his travels. The 90-day fandom started whispering, were Jovi and Yara headed for a split? Fast forward to 2023, and Jovi and Yara signed up for 90 Day, The Last Resort, a spin-off where couples try to save their marriages through intense therapy. This was their chance to fix things, but instead, it exposed just how deep their issues ran. One of the biggest bombshells came when Yara admitted she'd been secretly taking birth control, despite Jovi pushing for a second child. Jovi felt betrayed, saying Yara was manipulating him. Yara, on the other hand, stood her ground, explaining she wasn't ready for another baby in an unstable marriage. Fans were divided. Some supported Yara's decision, while others thought she should have been honest with Jovi. Then came the infamous Angela Deem incident. During a night out, Jovi partied hard with Angela, another 90-day star known for her wild antics. Yara was furious, accusing Jovi of prioritizing partying over their marriage. She even threatened divorce, saying, quote, "I'm washing my hands right now. You are the problem. Go to rehab?" Ouch. But the real kicker, Jovi was caught texting a stripper he'd previously hooked up with before meeting Yara. This wasn't just any stripper. He'd taken her on vacation in the past. Yara was humiliated, especially since the incident unfolded in front of their castmates. She yelled at Jovi, "How can we work on our marriage when you're texting other girls?" Jovi's defense? He was just trying to have fun. Yeah, not the best excuse, Jovi. The Last Resort also revealed another major issue, Jovi's secrecy. Yara found out he'd turned down a job offer that would have allowed him to be home more often, without even discussing it with her. Yara called it selfish, and Jovi's own mom, Gwen, urged him to be more transparent. Meanwhile, Yara was considering buying an apartment in Europe to be closer to her family, which Jovi saw as a sign she was pulling away. By the end of the season, they seemed to patch things up, promising to work on their communication and trust. Fans thought they'd made it through the storm, but little did we know, the worst was yet to come. In September 2024, the 90-day fandom was rocked by a bombshell. During an Instagram Q&A, a fan asked Jovi, "Are you and Yara still together?" His response, a blunt, "No, we are not." The internet went wild. Fans flooded Reddit and Instagram with theories, some wondering if Jovi was joking, while others pointed to Yara's recent solo posts as proof their marriage was over. At first, it seemed like Jovi might be stirring the pot for attention. After all, reality stars love a good cliffhanger. But as weeks passed, the evidence piled up. Yara stopped wearing her wedding ring in photos. Jovi was spotted in Miami without Yara, and their joint Instagram posts became few and far between. By October 2024, sources close to the couple confirmed to In Touch Weekly that Jovi and Yara had quietly separated earlier that year. So what led to the divorce? According to insiders, it was a combination of everything we'd seen on TV and more. Yara was tired of Jovi's partying and felt he wasn't fully committed to their family. Jovi, meanwhile, reportedly felt Yara was too focused on her career and social media presence, accusing her of prioritizing fame over their marriage. The final straw: a rumored incident in Miami, where Jovi was allegedly seen getting cozy with another woman at a nightclub. Yara, who'd always been vocal about her independence, decided she'd had enough. In a cryptic Instagram post in November 2024, she wrote, "Sometimes you have to choose yourself to find true happiness." Fans took it as her official divorce announcement. Court records later revealed that Yara filed for divorce in early 2025, citing irreconcilable differences. The couple agreed to co-parent Mila, with Yara reportedly moving to Miami full-time to focus on her fashion brand, while Jovi split his time between work and parenting. The divorce hit fans hard. On Instagram, one user wrote, "I can't believe Jovi and Yara are done. They were my favorite couple." Another fan tweeted, "Yara deserves better than Jovi's party boy nonsense." But not everyone sided with Yara. Some fans felt she was too controlling, and that her desire to move to Europe showed she wasn't committed to their life in the US. What's clear is that both Jovi and Yara were stubborn, and neither was willing to compromise. Their divorce wasn't just the end of a marriage, it was the end of a 90-day fairy tale that fans had invested in for years. Just when we thought the drama couldn't get any wilder, enter the secret girlfriend. In December 2024, rumors started swirling that Jovi had moved on, and fast. Fans spotted him in Miami with a mystery woman, described as a tall brunette with a striking resemblance to Yara. The photos, which surfaced on a 90-day fan account on Instagram, showed Jovi and the woman laughing together at a beachfront restaurant, looking very much like a couple. At first, Jovi played coy, posting cryptic Instagram stories with captions like, "New year, new vibes." But in January 2025, the truth came out. A source close to Jovi told Soap Dirt that he'd been secretly dating a woman named Lauren Michaels, a 29-year-old Miami-based event planner, for months, possibly even before his divorce was finalized. Lauren, unlike Yara, is a Florida native with a laid-back personality and a love for adventure. According to insiders, she met Jovi at a networking event for his underwater robotics company. Sparks flew, and Jovi was smitten. Fans dug into Lauren's social media, uncovering photos of her traveling to exotic locations, sound familiar, and sporting a flashy engagement ring in a March 2025 post. The bombshell dropped in April 2025, when Jovi and Lauren were spotted leaving a Miami courthouse, hand in hand, with Lauren wearing a white dress. A marriage certificate obtained by Reality TV World confirmed that Jovi Dufren and Lauren Michaels tied the knot in a private ceremony on April 15, 2025. The news sent shockwaves through the 90-day community. Had Jovi been cheating on Yara, or was this a whirlwind romance that took everyone by surprise? Let's break this down. Some fans believe Jovi's relationship with Lauren started as an affair, pointing to the Miami nightclub incident as evidence. Others think Jovi and Yara were already separated, and Lauren was simply his rebound. Either way, Jovi moved on fast. In a rare Instagram live in May 2025, Jovi addressed the rumors, saying, "I'm happy now, and that's what matters. Yara and I are focused on co-parenting Mila, and I wish her the best. But here's the tea. Yara didn't take the news well. Sources say she was blindsided by Jovi's quick marriage and felt betrayed, especially since Lauren had been in Jovi's orbit during their marriage." In a June 2025 interview with Us Weekly, Yara hinted at disrespect in their relationship but refused to name Lauren directly. She said, quote, "I gave my all to that marriage, but some people don't know loyalty. Shots fired." The 90-day fandom has been asterisk on fire asterisk since Jovi's new marriage was confirmed. Let's take a look at what fans are saying. On X, user Mark, "Jovi marrying someone else so soon? Shady AF, Team Yara all the way." Not everyone's Team Yara though. Some fans think Jovi was justified in moving on, with one Instagram user posting, "Yara was always complaining and trying to change Jovi. Maybe Lauren accepts him for who he is." The debate is heated, with polls on Instagram showing 60% of fans siding with Yara and 40% supporting Jovi's new chapter. As for Yara, she's been focusing on her fashion brand and posting cryptic quotes about self-love and resilience. In a recent YouTube vlog, she shared, "I'm not broken, I'm stronger than ever, and Mila is my priority." Fans have praised her for handling the divorce with grace, but many are hoping she'll spill the tea on what really happened behind closed doors. So where do we go from here? Jovi and Lauren seem to be in honeymoon bliss, with recent posts showing them traveling to Bali and planning a big wedding celebration for later this year. Sources say Lauren is eager to join the 90-day universe, and TLC is reportedly in talks for a spin-off featuring Jovi and his new wife. Could we see Jovi and Lauren happily ever after? Only time will tell. Yara, meanwhile, is thriving in Miami, where she's expanding her fashion empire and raising Maya. Fans are speculating she might return to 90-Day Fiancé for a single life storyline, similar to Chantal Everett's arc. Yara's hinted at dating again, but she's keeping her love life under wraps for now. One thing's for sure, Yara's not letting this divorce define her. As for co-parenting, Jovi and Yara seem to be keeping things civil for Milo's sake. They've been spotted together at Milo's school events, and Jovi's mom, Gwen, has been a mediator in helping them navigate their new normal. That's the wild, heartbreaking, and totally addictive story of Jovi Dufren and Yara Zaya's divorce, and Jovi's shocking new marriage to Lauren Michaels. The 90-Day Fiancé universe never fails to deliver drama, and this chapter is one for the books. What do you think? Are you Team Yara, Team Jovi, or just here for the chaos? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. More update. Jovi Dufren surprises with second baby news after Yara Zaya unexpectedly introduces newest family member. And 90-Day Fiance's Jovi Dufren wants Yara to admit he's right after exposing truth about relationship. Jovi Dufren exposes heartbreaking truth of 7-year relationship with Yara Zaya. And does Jovi Dufren still work out of the country amid 90-Day Fiancé comeback? I will explain everything. Jovi Dufren surprises with second baby news after Yara Zaya unexpectedly introduces newest family member. Cast member of 90-Day Fiancé Jovi Dufren recently revealed their newest family member, and he has wonderful news to share about his second child with Yara Zaya. They were expecting a child together when Yara relocated to the United States, and Jovi and Yara met on a travel app. Regretfully, at that moment, Yara lost her baby. A few months after being married, in September 2020, Yara and Jovi welcomed their first child together. Yara became pregnant once more after arriving in New Orleans. Since 90-Day Fiancé, people have been curious about Yara and Jovi's future childbearing plans. For some time now, Jovi and Yara have been teased fans with updates about their kid. When Yara shared a photo of a cute toy poodle puppy in November 2024, she identified her as Mina. But now, Jovi has provided a genuine update on their experience becoming parents. Jovi enjoys answering questions from fans on Instagram. In his most recent collection of stories, Jovi responded to a query concerning his second child with his Ukrainian spouse. "We need another baby," wrote one of Jovi's fans. Jovi posted a photo of himself and Yara in winter clothes, with her feigning to have his wife in a headlock. "Stay tuned," Jovi cheekily said, using laughing-crying emoticons, implying that he might or might not have been kidding when he sent the remark. In order to avoid having another child, Yara acknowledged using birth control pills in secret while filming 90 Day, The Last Resort. Jovi's reliance on booze to manage his emotions was something she wanted him to stop. Despite being on the couple's therapy show, where the majority of the other cast members are now divorced, Yara and Jovi maintained their close relationship, and Yara went on to adopt a puppy as a family member. Yara and Jovi's baby problems might have been temporarily resolved by obtaining a pet. However, in December 2024, Jovi surprised followers with an update. The fan expressed to Jovi their belief that Yara would never become pregnant again. Although Jovi acknowledged that he had begun to feel the same way, he insisted that he was still trying. A humorous emoji was added by Jovi, but his answer seemed to be an attempt to conceal his disappointment from Yara. Since Jovi and Yara haven't recently alluded to marital issues on social media, may this baby-related topic serve as the plot of their next spin-off. Jovi and Yara have not yet given fans any information about the new show they are filming. Because of the appropriate balance of turmoil, love, and family planning, they are the type of couple that viewers of series like 90 Day Diaries or 90 Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After, don't mind seeing over and over again. As a preview of what fans of 90 Day Fiancé might anticipate from him and Yara in the upcoming days of the franchise, Jovi could have urged them to stay tuned. Jovi Dufren exposes heartbreaking truth of 7-year relationship with Yara. Zaya, Jovi Dufren, star of 90 Day Fiancé, revealed in a stunning disclosure how much his marriage to Yara. Zaya improved after couples therapy. Jovi used a travel dating service to find Yara, who is from Ukraine. In 90 Day Fiancé Season 8, Yara received a K-1 visa and relocated to the United States, but she was unable to accept Jovi's poor life decisions. Jovi and Yara were at odds because of his infatuation with strippers and drinking. She even threatened to take their daughter away and repeatedly threatened to divorce Jovi. Yara and Jovi were able to mend their friendship in Season 1 of The Last Resort. After moving to Miami with their baby, Mila, Jovi and Yara appeared to have a good marriage, despite Jovi's admissions to the contrary. On occasion, Jovi enjoys doing Q&A sessions on his Instagram site. He tries to be as honest with his fans as possible without revealing anything that could violate his NDA, and fans love these interactive sessions with him. Jovi was questioned by a fan. "Do you feel your marriage is getting stronger over time?" In one of his stories, which Daryl Tedmes provided a screenshot of. "No lol, it's gotten harder terp," Jovi responded. "They say after 7 years things smooth out," Jovi said, adding several laughing emojis to lighten the atmosphere. When Jovi was traveling in 2018, he utilized a dating app to connect with Yara, and that's how they first met. When Jovi proposed to Yara after she became pregnant, their relationship swiftly took a turn for the worse. Unfortunately, Jovi was unable to be with Yara for her surgery after she lost her pregnancy, which caused a great deal of stress in their relationship. The pair chose to give it another go in spite of the heartache. In order to be with Jovi, Yara subsequently relocated to New Orleans, but she found it difficult to fit in and didn't enjoy living there right away. Jovi's rigorous work schedule frequently kept him gone for months at a time, which made Yara feel alone and isolated. The stress was exacerbated by his partying habits, which included going to strip clubs and drinking excessively when he was at home. Until he changed his ways, Yara was prepared to leave him and take their daughter to Ukraine. They became the only pair from 90 Day, The Last Resort Season 1 to remain together, thankfully, after therapy appeared to help. Nonetheless, Jovi's latest assertion that nothing has changed may portend a future divorce. The last time Jovi and Yara appeared together was on 90 Day, The Last Resort. Even though that season was shot more than 2 years ago, their relationship has evolved significantly since then, and they are now noticeably apart. A new season of Happily Ever After, or another round of couples therapy, could be the couple's comeback to the series, as they have apparently recorded a new show. Jovi has, however, already sparked controversy online by making up the story that he and Yara had split up. His most recent emotional update might be just another ploy to deceive followers of 90 Day Fiancé. Does Jovi Dufren still work out of the country amid 90 Day Fiancé comeback? An argument between the 90 Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After couple Jovi Dufren and Yara Zaya have been abroad on business. Is Jovi still employed at his difficult job? Recently, it was announced that Jovi and Yara would be one of the 8 couples that will be featured in Season 9 of 90 Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After. When Jovi and Yara first appeared on 90 Day Fiancé Season 8, Yara, a native of Ukraine, had relocated to New Orleans, Jovi's hometown. Mylan, their daughter, was born in September 2020 thanks to Yara's COVID-19 era pregnancy, which they became pregnant with quite rapidly. After that, the two made appearances in Seasons 6 and 7 of 90 Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After, until dropping out in Season 8, before their marital difficulties were made public in the therapy-based spin-off, 90 Day, The Last Resort Season 1. The pair made multiple appearances in 90 Day Diaries episodes. It's yet unknown what the plot of EHA Season 7 will center around, but Jovi and Yara recommitted to one another at the conclusion of the retreat. In any event, a significant aspect of their relationship is Jovi's work. Jovi stated when he joined the 90 Day Fiancé business that he was employed in the oil and gas sector with underwater robots. He claimed that because of the nature of his profession, he would work for a few months and then take a few months off, constantly traveling abroad. While Jovi was on vacation from business, he met Yara in Ukraine via a travel dating app. After the two joined the cast and told their story, they gained a lot of attention. Jovi's on-screen antics have drawn criticism, while Yara's attitude, entitlement, and off-screen problems have made her controversial. A 90 Day Fiancé personality, Jovi gained haters due to his love of strippers, poor choices, and excessive drinking. Yara is one of his detractors at times. As a reality TV star, Jovi leads an influencer lifestyle. With 447,000 Instagram followers, Jovi enjoys creating content and promoting brands there. Despite living the lifestyle of an influencer thanks to 90 Day Fiancé, Jovi reportedly continues to work abroad. He is currently employed in the oil and gas sector as a ROV supervisor, according to Jovi's LinkedIn profile. He's been in that role for over 12 years. He has worked as a ROV pilot for over 4 years prior to it. According to his professional biography, Jovi continues to work independently of Yara. When Jovi eventually told Yara, in The Last Resort, that he had declined a job offer that would have allowed him to work closer to home, Yara became irate. Because of Jovi's excessive absences, Yara felt she was left to raise her children alone. Jovi also wants more children, but Yara isn't sure because of his job schedule and responsibilities. Yara even went so far as to keep her birth control a secret from Jovi in order to prevent pregnancy. Yara and Jovi are distrustful of each other because of his work, but Jovi has clearly maintained his position in spite of these negative aspects. However, Jovi, 35, does earn a respectable salary from his job in the oil and gas sector. Also, Yara enjoys living a luxurious lifestyle, so it may not be as difficult for him to keep his work as 30-year-old Yara makes it seem. Regardless, more will be disclosed in Season 9 of 90 Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After? Comment now. Are 90 Day Fiancé's Jovi and Yara still together in 2025? New baby update adds to the buzz. It is true that the 90 Day Fiancé pair is still together. As of mid-2025, Jovi Dufren and Yara Zaya will still be managing their marriage and co-parenting daughter Maya. They thrive on their shared activities and social media presence. When a fan asked for a second child, Jovi recently piqued interest with a playful Instagram key and a tease. The cheeky, stay tuned emoji was included with a wintertime photo of him and Yara. Supporters are questioning whether his light-hearted remark was a test balloon, a joke, or the real announcement of baby number 2. New attention is being drawn to this lingering issue. The 90-day fiancé couple's experience has always felt genuine and engrossing, from Yara's Ukrainian ancestry and planned 2020 wedding to touring the world with young Mila. This current round of speculation is the result of that abrupt, enigmatic tease. What was the real meaning of Jovi? To devoted fans who are always anticipating new information, his plot builds tension without making any formal disclosures. Find out how the Dufrens are now getting along and how they plan to expand their family by reading on. The couple's 2020 wedding may have given fans a hint about their plans for a second child, and fans have been following them ever since. Because of Jovi's recent Instagram tease, there is renewed curiosity in Baby No 2, and their narrative continues to be captivating. Several aspects are known, and some are still up for debate as the Dufrens continue to develop as a group. It was during a playful Instagram cue and a session this spring that Jovi was asked about having a second kid. How did he react? He's teasingly pinning Yara in this adorable winter picture. Stay tuned. While the wording and the laughing emoji were enough to generate 90-day fiancé fan conjecture, it was by no means an official confirmation. Were they hints, jokes, or genuine possibilities? Anyway, it kept followers engaged and went well with their light-hearted social media banter. In order to strengthen his marriage, Jovi has expressed his wish to live a longer life for his kids, and prior interviews showed that he was seriously thinking about getting another child. Given their busy schedules and her role as a caregiver, 90-day fiancé star Yara has voiced reservations about expanding the family too rapidly. As a result, even though the Instagram tease tends to fan the fires, details on the possibility of another baby's arrival are intentionally left vague. Since saying "I do" in February 2020, the 90-day fiancé pair has experienced every aspect of life, from raising their toddler daughter, Mila, to navigating a binational marriage to touring the world together. From disclosing that Mila has visited 9 different countries to Jovi admitting that marriage can be challenging at times, the candid social media posts present a pair full of open moments, travel, and parental accomplishments. Their lives now blend genuine sensitivity with reality TV slickness, and they are public yet honest. Their conversations are relatable, whether they are about extending their family, professions, or culture. Jovi's mysterious revelation about the second child, which offers a sneak peek at their bond without revealing anything, advances their tale. For now, fans are forced to accept the tease and bide their time until the next announcement. Whatever occurs to the Dufrens next, it is certain to be a true chapter worth witnessing. 90-day fiancé Jovi Dufren wants Yara to admit he's right after exposing truth about relationship. But why? Zaya was forced to acknowledge his correctness by Jovi Dufren after he revealed a devastating fact on 90-day fiancé, Happily Ever After, that had the potential to ruin their relationship. With 90-day fiancé, Happily Ever After, Season 9, Jovi from New Orleans and Yara from Ukraine are slated to return. In Las Vegas, the pair were married after meeting through a travel app. Mila was born to Yara in September 2020. On The Last Resort, the couple discussed their struggles with communication, trust, juggling Jovi's hectic work and family life, and cultural differences. After 5 years of marriage and more than 7 years of dating, Jovi has learned some harsh realities about his relationship with Yara. Jovi posted a men's_corner__ image of a man and woman sitting next to each other in a car on his Instagram stories, writing, "The longer we're married, the more I realize that 95% of the time my husband is right." His tone simply didn't appeal to me. Zaya, please admit, was Jovi's own caption, which was aimed at Yara. After the first season of 90 Day, The Last Resort, Jovi and Yara were the only couple to remain together. After they moved to Miami with their daughter, a move that Yara pushed for and Jovi accepted, their journey appeared to demonstrate the effectiveness of couples treatment. But there might have been additional hardship from the transfer. Jovi responded, "No lol, it's gotten harder too," to a fan's question in May 2025 about whether his marriage was growing stronger over time. He also mentioned that they say after 7 years things smooth out. Jovi appears to be beginning to regret leaving Louisiana at this point. His mother, whom he frequently turned on for support and parenting advice, was among the family members and friends he broke up close ties with. Moving to Miami caused Jovi to give up activities he enjoyed, such going to strip clubs, which Yara strongly disapproved of, in addition to putting him farther away from his network of supporters. She also criticized his drinking. Jovi responds that he thinks Yara controls too much and that she shouldn't make him do things her way because he thinks his decisions are typically superior. The relationship between Jovi and Yara has had difficult times. At one point, Yara threatened to return to Ukraine with their child if he didn't change his ways. With his new, more flexible employment, he won't have to spend months away from his family. It appears that Jovi wants his supporters to understand that he is the superior partner due to his greater sacrifices. But Jovi is also notorious for pulling practical jokes on his fans. So it's possible that he's taunting Yara in order to create tension before their 90-day fiancé. Happily ever after. No more today. Let us know in the comments, and stay tuned by subscribing to our channel to get more updates like this. Thank you.